paper, mister. Read all about it here. If you want it, we got it. Any country, foreign languages here, lady. Any paper at all.
How's that?
What good is it?
Come on, get in the Christmas spirit.
Well, maybe it'll help business.
We got it.
Hey, where you going?
I just want to get a little dope on a horse that's running in the fort.
And then you'll want to borrow $50 to bet on it.
Jimmy, I never borrow money to bet on the horses. You insult me.
Okay, Pop.
Papers!
Extra paper, picture paper, read all about it. Get your paper, latest edition.
Nice business that kid's got there. Best stand in the district.
Sure, paper from all over the world.
You know, someday I'm going to have that stand.
Yeah? What about his big brother?
What do I care about his brother? Well, Merry Christmas. Now, ain't that nice? Let's sing Jingle Bells with the good little boys. Jingle bells,
Hey!
jingle...
Who took the lid off the garbage and let you out?
Forget it. Why don't you guys move along now? Play someplace else, huh?
Well, it's a free street, and I always play where I want to. Oh, charge it.
Your credit's no good here.
Oh, it isn't, huh?
No.
Well, I'll remember that when I take over this corner, and you're paying me for the privilege of working here. Oh, here comes your friend. I'll see you around.
Having any trouble with him, Jimmy? Nothing I can't handle.
Why don't you smack him?
That's the easy way. Hey, here comes the truck, fellas.
Bring on it, Jimmy. Okay, Al.
Come on, Jimmy, give me 40. Come on.
Can I have 50?
40. Yeah.
I need a lot. Give me 52, huh?
50 here.
I'll take 50.
Okay. Okay, take care of the rest of those, will you, Jim?
Where you going?
To school, you know that. Now watch your stand till I come back.
Oh, Jimmy, I had your room all nice and warm for you. Nice and warm in here, isn't it?
Yeah, thanks, Pop.
Did you get the apple I brought you?
Here's your racing form.
Oh, that's thoughtful of you, James. That'll give me something to read. If you're not going anywhere tonight, I have a couple of passes to the picture show if you and Gimpy want to go.
I'd like to, Pop, but I gotta go to night school tonight. We're having a mock trial, and I'm defending a fellow for murder. You know, practicing courtroom strategy.
Fine, fine. You know, that's what I like about you, James. Your perseverance. I was telling that same thing to Tim Farley this morning. You know, Tim and your father and me came from the same county. I said to Tim, I says, that boy is going far, and there's nothing going to stop him. And you know why? Because he sticks to business.
Well, thanks, Pop. I try.
And speaking about business, I have an opportunity to make a small investment that will pay us back big returns.
What's the horse's name?
Baby G in the fort tomorrow at New Orleans. 30 to 1 or more.
Not interested.
But I had the tip, you might say, right from the horse's mouth.
You can't believe a horse, Pop. You ought to know that by now.
Well, could you lend me the loan of $1?
No.
That's what I thought.
Want your apple back?
James, you're always clowning.
See you later, Pop.
O'Toole, you're losing your power of persuasion.
Come on. Come on, here's another nickel, huh? Here's another nickel. Let's go. Oh, hello. Want to join?
Come on, let's get in. No. Jimmy's in school. It ain't right.
Oh, come on.
No, it ain't right. You better run along and study your Sunday school papers.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, run along and tell the boss. All right, boys, fade me.
You're faded.
7. There it is.
What are you guys doing here? Why aren't you on the corner selling papers?
Oh, dry up.
Who's talking to you?
Now, what's the matter? You boys lost your nerve? Come on, let's
Hey,
have
lend
some
me a
bed.
dime, will you?
I'll roll my own dough.
No, not you. You might get spanked.
I'll worry about that. Roll them out.
Hey, what do you think I'm throwing these for? Exercise?
I want to see those dice.
Now, next time you want to see him, put down some money. Or else get out and let us make dough. All right, here's 15 cents. Come on, boys. Who's going to play it?
I'm a sucker to do this.
Oh, you sucker, huh? All right. 90 days.
You ought to get live.
Well, there it is again.
All right, you kids, on your feet. I've warned you before. I thought Jimmy told you to keep out of dice games. Well, you too, Gimpy. I'm surprised.
Yeah, you can't do nothing to us. It's a free country.
Not afraid of the likes of you, Spike. And if you open your trap again, it's the back of my hand to you. Come on now, get moving.
Where are you taking us?
I'm taking you down before the judge, and it wouldn't surprise me if he sent you all to reform school.
Oh, hello, Bert. How are you? How's things going? What's going on? Huh?
I'm taking these kids in for playing dice.
Huh? Oh, you are? Well, you ought to be ashamed of yourselves, all of you, every one of you.
Just a minute, just a minute. Now, you keep out of this, Pop.
Well, you're not going to risk Gimpy, are
I
you?
certainly am.
But it ain't constitutional. You can't do it.
Now, you get moving, or I'll take you along, too. Come on, now, get going, all of you. Go on. Go on. You ought to be ashamed of yourself. Come on.
Mr. Simpson, you will act as prosecutor. The proposition is this. The defendant is charged with murder. The witness is prepared to testify that the defendant is known to her to be dangerous, a possible murderer. I want you to invent your speeches as you go along to show me how you can think under pressure before a jury. Very well, Mr. Simpson. Proceed.
Miss Scott, it is your testimony that this defendant is known to you personally to be a dangerous person. Answer yes or no. I repeat, an unequivocal answer, yes or no.
Yes.
You know this defendant to have definite homicidal tendency.
Yes.
Your witness, Mr. Keenan.
Thank you, Mr. Simpson. Am I to understand you're willing to swear you know my client to be a dangerous person? You know the man who is here on trial for his life to be a potential murderer.
I certainly do.
You know beyond any question.
I do.
Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, I ask you, do we really know anything except from our own past personal experience? The witness says she knows my client is a dangerous man. The witness says she knows my client has always been a murderer at heart. How does she know? How can she know? How do you know my client has always been a murderer at heart? Did he ever murder you? No. Of course not. We say we know wind will blow out a candle. How do we know? From past experience. We say we know we all must die. Do we know? We haven't died yet.
Just a moment, Mr. Keenan. Your speech sounds faintly familiar.
Well, I guess it does, sir.
Whose is it?
Well, I read it in a book. I'll tell you something, though. The man who made that speech got an acquittal on the first ballot.
Is that so? Who was he?
A man named Abraham Lincoln.
I thought so.
This is incompetent, irrelevant, and immaterial. And when are you going to stop quoting Abraham Lincoln?
I'd say Mr. Keenan could hardly pick a better person to quote. There were many better lawyers than Abraham Lincoln, but there never was a man who could argue more successfully to a jury. Keep it up, Mr.